Awesome. Okay. Welcome everyone. My name is Kelly Collins-Lintz. I'm a Sapphire Ambassador with Plexus, and really all that means is that I've helped hundreds of people, whether it's directly or indirectly, look better, feel better, sleep better, become smaller, solve problems that pharmaceuticals could not solve. Plexus products. 6 years ago, these products took me from being fat, depressed, and tired, smaller than ever, happier than ever, and healthier than ever. It's why I try to spread the gospel of pink. So tonight, we're going to do 2 things in less than 20 minutes. You're going to hear.
So I get my number.
Oops, let me go ahead and make sure.
I get my number.
There we go. Sorry about that. We're going to do 2 things in less than 20 minutes. You're going to hear 3 2 to 3 minute Plexus success stories. I'm going to give you an overview of the 2 main systems that created these success stories. And then we'll talk about what you need to do if you want to move forward and join us on the pink highway of health and wellness. So first up, we have Julie Iverson, who's going to share how she is aging backward and has lost her sugar cravings with Plexus products. So welcome, Julie.
Thank you, Kelly. Yes, I am Julie Iverson, and I am from Nebraska. So my husband and I ranch here in Nebraska, and I'm the mother of 3 kids and the grandmother of 3 little ones. But when I got started with Plexus about 1.5 years ago, I didn't even realize that I needed help with anything more than what I thought I wanted and needed was only weight loss. And so I got started with the weight loss welcome pack. And so shortly after that, my husband and I were changing some life insurance, and I realized that I had high cholesterol. And so I immediately started on the BioCleanse and the ProBio 5 in addition to the weight loss basic. But so currently I take triplex supplements. I take Mega X, I take greens, collagen, the X Factor multivitamin. And what all of those have accomplished for me is I finally have control over my sugar cravings. That is, yes, that's huge for me. My hot flashes are a thing of the past, which my husband appreciates. And it's helped me age backwards. I'm definitely not a teenager, I know that, but I enjoy having a smooth complexion finally after all of these years. And I don't know if any of you have ever experienced what it feels like when your hands are so terribly dry that I relate it to being like sandpaper when you're folding clothes and everything sticks. And the X Factor multivitamin is huge for that. I will not be without that. So all of what these supplements have done for us, I have not found anywhere else. And I love them. I love the results. And I love being able to share these products with other people. So I am a lifer for sure.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Julie. Appreciate that. Next up, we're going to have Lori Felton, who used Plexus to battle a little menopause. Lori.
There we go. Hi there. Thank you for the invitation. Thank you for letting me share my story. So it starts a long time ago, even though I know I don't look like it. I have been, I'm a retired Army wife. I have a master's in speech pathology. I've raised 4 children and homeschooled them the last 27 years and decided about 8 years ago to become a birth doula. And that has been a lot of fun. But in my 40s, I started experiencing what is normal, perimenopause and menopause symptoms. So there was really no blood work to say, yeah, you need medication for this or medication for that. You need help with this. I continued to spiral downward just with feeling a lot of brain fog, feeling like I was coming down with the flu. hot flashes. I was exhausted, and of course my crashes were, I grabbed chocolate, and that just sugar just leads to more pain, and it was just a terrible circle. Plus I was staying up, waking up in the middle of the night at 3:18. I saw a post, since the doctors had no answers. I saw a friend post about this pink drink, and I reached out to her and asked about it. So I joined her, and I started with 3 products that are in the triplex: the Slim, the BioCleanse, and the ProBio 5. Within the first month, I was sleeping all night and I wasn't hurting. Within about 6 weeks, my hot flashes were gone. And then over the course of about 10 months, I lost 25 pounds and have kept that off for the last 5 years. And I don't plan on not being a Plexus user anytime soon. My friends started seeing some changes and differences, and they asked what I was doing differently. My autistic son also started using the products about 3 years ago, and they began to ask what was up with him? Why was he much more communicative with them, and carrying on longer conversations? And we started the triplex with him, and he has been on that since, and actually has a job at Chick-fil-A now, which is really amazing. So I accidentally found myself actually needing a community of friends that I've collected along the way just by sharing on social media. And I cannot see myself without these products and without this community. And it's been a wonderful adventure. And I love it.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Lori. Finally, we're going to hear from Harmony, who needed to solve some GI, some mood, and some energy issues, just like just about every American. Harmony.
Thanks, Kelly. Hi, everybody. I'm Harmony. I'm a retired hairstylist and preschool teacher, turned homeschool mom to my 3 boys in 2019 due to their own medical needs that they had. I got curious about Plexus after a friend was posting about a pink drink that was giving her more energy, better mood, less stomach issues, and I wanted all of the things that she was talking about. So I had been dealing with severe stomach issues after years of antibiotic treatments for Lyme disease. Those ultimately made me worse. I landed in the hospital with C. diff twice, which is a severe GI issue, and it can be fatal. Thankfully, I was healed from that using more medication. And then I was told that I had developed not only permanent GI issues from the C. diff, but that I had chronic Lyme disease, rheumatoid arthritis, and borderline lupus. So basically in my 30s, I was told, this is it, this is your life, and this is what you're going to have to live with, and just medicate to control the symptoms. So I was super skeptical about Plexus because since the doctors told me this, I had actually been treating myself naturally with what I thought were the best supplements I had been researching. And my doctors kept saying, well, I mean, you should be glad you feel good because this is really as good as it's going to get. And they didn't even think I would feel as good as I did. So I was still struggling and I was desperate. So even I did hesitate still to order Plexus. And then my friend reminded me I could return them if I didn't see any improvements. So I ordered, fully expecting to return them all. I did not. Within weeks, the supplements were so different. Like I knew right away, especially because I actually pooped. I had diarrhea for 6 years. I had severe stomach pain from eating anything. So within those weeks, I no longer suffered from GI pain after eating. I didn't have to fake being happy. I was just naturally a happy person again. And I wasn't needing Vente Starbucks or afternoon naps because I had natural energy. And I kicked my daily Diet Dr. Pepper habit that I've had since I was a teenager. So after 4 months, when I thought it couldn't get better, I actually saw my incurable endometriosis symptoms completely disappear. My migraines were gone, and my Lyme, RA, lupus are all in remission. So after a year and a half on Plexus, you could not pay me to stop taking these supplements. I am Team Plexus all the way.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Harmony. So what did all of these three people use that helped them so much? I think they all mentioned the triplex. I have the same story as they do, except add in depression and anxiety completely solved for me. And that's what it solved for me. It's a part of my nutritional budget. This is not something that's just frivolous to me. It's an absolute necessity for overall health, well-being, my mood, and it helps in 3 areas. Number 1, the triplex will help get your blood sugar balanced, which is going to regulate your hormones. It's going to get your gut health regulated and balanced and gets rid of dysbiosis, which is an overgrowth of bad organisms in your gut, which most Americans have because our food supply is horrendous. And it also fights inflammation, which is really the root of all disease. So up first is the pink drink. It's an antioxidant mineral drink. It's not caffeinated. It's not a meal replacement. It's non-GMO. It's healthy ingredients. This is going to level your blood sugar, which will balance your hormones. It's going to keep you from wanting a nap or a venti Starbucks at 2 p.m. It will keep you away from the chocolate. Not that you can't ever have chocolate. You just won't feel the need for it as much. Next up is Probio 5, which is a probiotic that does something that no other probiotic I know of does. It gets rid of yeast in your gut. And why do you want to do that? Because yeast is what's sitting there while you're watching The Bachelor going, Kendra, get me an Oreo. We are all born with a little bit of yeast in our gut because our food is so laden with processed sugar that even when you're being careful, this yeast and other bad organisms they're growing in your gut like an overgrown garden. It's why so many of us suffer from anxiety and depression, because 90% of your serotonin is created in your gut. But if it's trapped in your gut due to overgrowth of your garden, it can't get to your brain. So my life looked great on paper, could not feel it in my body. Now, when you weed your garden, you don't want just piles of weeds sitting there. You gather them up. You want to move them out, and that's what BioCleanse does. It's a magnesium supplement that focuses on all over body and GI detoxification. It's not a laxative, but it will help you poop. If I had to choose one Plexus product to be on a desert island with, BioCleanse would be what I would pick. It's also going to flatten your tummy out because you can hold up to 8 pounds of waste in your gut. So now you might be saying, what does any of that have to do with weight loss? Well, when your gut is overgrown, it leaks toxins into your body, and your body surrounds them with fat to protect your organs. So you can like CrossFit, go till the cows come home, and your body's like, so sorry, have to protect your liver. So gut health is actually often the missing secret link for weight loss for the American people. So if you want weight loss, in addition to some other issues, I would actually tell you to begin and stick to the triplex. I'm going to show you a photo of what that looks like. I would get this welcome pack right here. It's our triplex welcome pack. You're going to have better sleep, better mood, better poop, better skin, better view of yourself in the mirror, better immunity. I haven't gotten sick except for COVID in 6 years. I'm talking not a sore throat, not a cold, nothing. Took a global pandemic to bring me down. That's what I would get. However, just because we are not about a quick fix does not mean that we're not about a quick start. And that's where the reset comes in. The reset is a 3-day nutritional fast designed to reset your metabolism and bring your body back into balance holistically, so that the journey that you've embarked upon with your gut health is more successful than ever. It's got 8 products. 3 days, you can do anything for 3 days, 4 drinks, 2 collagen broths, 1 protein bar, and 1 shake. And we can now effectively or confidently claim through clinical studies that you can expect to lose 5.3 pounds in 3 days and 1.2% of your body fat. And the thing about it is it stays gone, provided you're not going crazy. I have done 3 times. And I've also started now incorporating it like one day a week, a couple of times a month. And I still am seeing results doing that. And I have lost 6% body fat since June 29th. After doing 3 full resets and a few like single days here and there. There is something to it. I got to admit, I was skeptical of this at first. I am no longer. Now, no matter what you want to accomplish, I'm here to tell you the food in our country is killing us. Your food is not your grandma's food. So if you are not proactively addressing this with a regular, sustainable supplementation plan, you're not going to feel as good as you could feel, look as good as you could look, and you're going to end up spending more money down the road, reversing problems that all of this will cause. If I could tell you to do one thing, it would be find $3 to $4 a day that this plan will cost you and spend it up front on staying well rather than on triage, getting back to getting well. The person that invited you tonight will reach out to you to help you determine the welcome pack that best fits what you need to address. Let me tell you one more thing before we go. If you know you want to begin, the best thing I ever did, and I actually did this by accident, but it was the happiest accident of my entire life, is I would bring 2 or 3 friends along with you. Okay. The reason for that is because your chances of having a successful health journey increase by 80% when you begin with people, because then you have accountability and it's more fun. But also the Plexus Referral Bonus Program, it's the best in the social selling world. If you find 3 friends to join you, you would earn $305, which will not only pay you back for what you would spend tonight, but it will help you get the next order free and then some. So if that sounds wise to you, I invite you to stay on this call, because in 2 minutes, we're going to begin our real life, real stories call as it relates to leveraging your social media to bring health and happiness to those who want more out of life. We're going to begin that call promptly at 8:20 with 3 stories, including my own, of why this was just the smartest, simplest, no-brainer of a thing we've ever seen. If that doesn't resonate with you, we hope to have you join us on the health journey. If you're just curious and you want to hear 3 more stories, stay on for that call. No matter what, we hope to have you join us on the pink highway of health and wellness. Thanks so much. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording.